Bueno, mi nombre es Saray Molina Quiroz y soy originaria de México. It's hard because you are making your life away from all the things that you know and you can hear and begin like from zero. You are like a baby. You are learning another language. Like you're learning every single word, you know? You can hear with other culture. And also you find, as I said, you find people who understands that and they are willing to help you. But there's other people that they are just there to judge you, you know, and you're not pronouncing this correct or you are not doing this correct, and they don't figure out that everything's new and you are nervous and you don't have anyone. So it's not like you are like a victim of all of this because you decide to do this, but it's just life. You find family, you choose, sometimes you choose your family, and it's not like necessarily blood family. And now I have like a lot of people like that, you know, family that I've been like making on the road, and now that's how I live, you know, and how I like deal with day. Sometimes I just wanna run, take a flight, and go to Mexico, but my family is here and part of my heart's here. It's awesome to see the other side, that you can share your culture and you can share all the experiences that you have from your country. And there's people that they are interested in that. It's funny, like you arrive there and ask like, oh, so where are you from? Because obviously you notice that they speak Spanish, and they tell you, oh, I'm from this part, and I'm like, oh, I live like 20 minutes from there, and they have been here like almost their own lives. Like some people have been here for 20 years, 30 years. Their life is here, you know. I've been here like only for 3 years, and I'm getting used to it. Even if I love my country with all my heart, I know that the situation, like the jobs, the violence, all that, it's not the best situation to raise a child. So even if I miss, my part of my heart is there, you know. My friends, my parents, I'm an only child. So the fact that sometimes I get the like phone call from my mom and she tells me I'm sick and I'm not there, and I know that she doesn't have anyone else, because now my parents, they are not together. So the fact that my mom is there alone and I cannot do anything, it's really hard. Like at the end of the day, I need to think about that this is the decision that I made, and now I have like the other part. I have a baby, I have a husband, and I'm not saying that one is more important than other, but the baby needs me more here. You find good and bad things. That's for sure everywhere. But sometimes the main problem is in your head, you know, because you are like so nervous and you are like, and what if this happened? And what if I cannot do it? And you block yourself, and you think that you are not gonna be able to do it. So sometimes that happened. Like people were like trying to talk to me, and I was like, just freeze. So I decided to go to a meetup in the Mi'kmaq Coffee. It's a coffee shop here in Salisbury. So I arrived there, and the meetup was how to learn Spanish. So I was like, all right, I cannot fail here. And everybody was so nice, and not because like the owner is a Latin person, but like the people who was there, they were from here. And sometimes you expect sympathy from people that they are from Latin America, you know, like you find you're trying to go to that part of the community. You go to like the Latin community because you think that you are gonna feel like accepted just there. And after you figure out that no, like nobody cares. Like at some point, like no matter, like it doesn't matter if you are blue, purple, tan, black, white. They are there and they just want to hang out with you. And they are fine with you. And at the end of the day, the problem was in your head. After I made friends with them, you know, so that's pleasant. And after like those people referred with me, like. With other ones, and I was like, oh, you know what? She was a journalist in Mexico. Maybe you can use her. Maybe she can write in your stuff, and maybe you can use her. She can translate. She can do this. She can do that. And I was like, that's good. And to see that someone is trusting in your capability to do the things, you know. I feel that a lot of the stuff, like I let all the bad experiences just get in my head and think that everything was gonna be like that. And after I met like people, I'm gonna just talk about like the first person that I began to have contact with. It's Evelyn Medina. She's the owner of the Minimal Coffee, and she was the first one, like a really happy person. And she told me like, you know what, you should come home and take a cup of coffee with us. And after my baby was born and I didn't figure out, they were there with me at my house, and they brought me food. So stuff like that makes you feel so good. And even if you know that they have their own problems, their own life, their own responsibilities, um, probably like if you're in a bad situation, you can call them and they are gonna be there, you know. And after, because of her, I met other people, and also I became good friends with them. And now I'm able to do all those things, and it's what I was saying, like normal stuff that I was doing in Mexico, to came here and go to the gym, go to the store, like being nervous because you don't understand what they are saying. It was stressful, it was bad, but now I can tell that I can make my life, and if I make a mistake, I just ask. And if I don't know how to translate some, I ask, and there's no a big deal. So if I make a mistake, it is what it is, you know? And I feel so much happier. I feel so much happier. Now I have family of blood in Mexico, and I have family of heart here.
Here's My Story is funded in part by the Z. Smith Reynolds Foundation. To share your story, please contact Rowan-Cabarrus Community College by emailing here'smystory@rccc.edu.